So what does it actually mean when a country recognizes Palestine? As of now, over 140 countries already recognize Palestine as a state. But if Britain and France go ahead with their plans this September, it could change the game diplomatically. Let's break down what this means and why it matters. When a country like the UK or France recognizes Palestine, they are saying, yes, we accept you as an independent country with a government, territory, population, and the ability to make deals with other nations. That's based on something called the Montevideo Convention, a kind of checklist for what makes a country a country. It includes a permanent population, a defined territory, a functioning government, and the ability to conduct foreign relations. Palestine ticks most of those boxes, at least on paper. And that's why more than 147 UN members have already recognized it. But when Western powers like the UK and the France consider doing it, it's a much bigger deal. Because both the UK and France have already said they'd only recognize Palestine as part of the negotiated peace deal with Israel. But now, because of the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, the stalling of peace talks and growing pressure on Israel's actions, they are saying they might move ahead unilaterally. In fact, the UK has hinted its decision will depend on whether Israel agrees to a ceasefire and allows more aid into Gaza. So this shift isn't just about diplomacy, it's about holding Israel accountable. If the UK and France recognize Palestine, here's what changes. Palestine could open embassies in these countries. It would get more say in international organizations like the UN and the International Criminal Court. It boosts Palestine's ability to bring legal cases, especially around war crimes or occupation issues. This could also push other Western countries to follow suit. Not surprisingly, Israel opposes this move. Officials say it undermines peace negotiations, encourages militant groups like Hamas, and ignores Israel's security concerns. There's also a fear in Israel that Palestine could use its upgraded status to pursue legal action internationally for the occupation, the famine, the blockade. For Palestinians, recognition brings hope, but also complications. Here's what it could mean. More international support for a two-state solution, potential for more aid, better diplomatic leverage, and attention on humanitarian issues, but also a wider gap between the Palestinian Authority and Hamas, which controls Gaza. But most importantly, it probably won't change life on the ground immediately. Recognition is a political and symbolic win, but unless it's backed by real actions, like lifting blockades, halting settlements, or ensuring aid, the reality in Gaza remains dire. To sum it up, recognition by the UK and France wouldn't magically create a Palestinian state overnight, but it would send a powerful message about international law, about justice, about what kind of future the world supports in the Middle East. Let us know what you think. Could this move bring more peace, or is it just more politics? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more explainers and breakdown what's really going on, subscribe to Dawn News English.